He's definitely going to be a top pick in the PLL in a couple of years, and he's just an really incredible, get it done guy.
Well, the guy that's going to try to be stopping Maé tonight for the Blue Devils is graduate transfer William Helm, who's been huge in the preseason for Duke.
Yeah, he came here in and earned the spot, and he's a Colonial co-MVP in defense, and has really showed us in the Bellarmine game just a really great coverage across the goal.
On the flip side for High Point, their outstanding keeper is Parker Green. Coach Torpy said, hey, he's been our guy.
He's the stabilizing force in between the pipes. Everyone looks for him for really to really settle them down, and also really to also accelerate. Great outlet passer as well, so he gets a lot of early offense going.
And we're ready to go from Durham in what is the 11th all-time meeting between these two programs. It's great to have you with us from Koskinen Stadium in Durham. High Point with the opening attack. This is a High Point team that really wants to be has got a lot of guys that are back from that team. Obviously, they had a phenomenal player a season ago that graduated. And another great opportunity in front. Blue Devils are right there.
Great save. Really great positioning on that save.
Really a turnover there for the Blue Devils. Fighting through the attack there, Max Sloat. Stevenson carrying it on in for the Blue Devils.
They got the numbers.
At the crease, and the first goal is not allowed. It's denied there by High Point.
That was an amazing save.
Green has made a couple of great opportunities, and the great defense leads to the offense for the Panthers.
Really good response from the Panthers there. They were short on numbers, had to really turn to their goalie Green and to come up big, and it was a beautiful cross-cage pass.
It's Van Overbeek who gets the goal for High Point, but it all starts with the save from Parker Green.
Yeah, I mean, this is why he's literally the stabilizing force in their offense, because he gets it done when he needs to with one another and developing early season chemistry.
Ledman is in for the Blue Devils, the graduate student, key member of the midfield last year, and Ledman with the equalizer early for the Blue Devils.
Great split dodge from up top.
Ledman's third of the season, and he ties it at 1.
Yeah, you watch the ball rotate around, and he's just going to do a split dodge left-right, and then come back, boom, right there. And he's, over 230 pounds. This guy is incredible force behind that ball. I believe he broke most of Paul Rabel's records in high school, so that's a pretty powerful shot.
This continues to build this Duke program into one of the nation's best year in and year out, and as we mentioned, hoping to return to the NCAA tournament.
Fast break, got all the numbers.
And another goal for the Blue Devils. McAdory with his 4th of the season, and Duke back in front.
Yeah, it was broken play, opportunistic by Duke. McAdory, right place at the right time.
Another look.
He's going to come around here, and he's going to shoot actually cross-handed, sort of a Twizzler, as they call it. He's going to bring it back around, and just a tremendous effort.
So mentioned the 4th of the season. And another one for the Blue Devils. It's Dyson Williams with his 5th of the season, and the Blue Devils have scored the last 3 of the contest. Duke up by 2 early in the opening quarter. The Blue Devils getting it done defensively and also on offense. It's Dyson Williams
from anywhere, and you could see, so he can basically receive a feed and put it almost anywhere, and he's used to shooting in tight spaces. I remember in freshman year, I think he's one of the only freshmen to ever have 10 goals.
The Blue Devils quickly right off the draw get another one. And we talked about not letting Duke go on a run. The Blue Devils are on a run now. That's 4 in a row for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Jake loves these goals because as a Fogo, he's he gets a limited amount of opportunities on offense to take shots, and he made the most of it. Coming around, no one picked him up. I don't think it was a blown coverage. Great defender and a hot goalie right there. Here's Maya.
Sue High Point wants to get going tonight, but he's looking to facilitate, and he does there. Maea facilitating to his teammates. And Ipoletto with his 1st of the season.
That was just an incredible pass, very opportunistic. You have to have a lot of confidence to make a pass like that. which was great. And then the finish was really, really creative. So, you're going to see here, boom, a little bit of a roll dodge, and then backhanded. I don't think Helm was really expecting him to take that shot. Again, this is sort of a box shot. You'd see Canadian League kind of shot. Anyone on the planet. So these are really good developments for them. So they probably drew up a play here, and they're trying to get some kind of isolation with Maia right now.
Maia again trying to facilitate there. Got into Moore and Weeks, and Blue Devils. Oh, now back clear there, and an opportunity for Highpoint. Helm makes good on the first, but not the second. Highpoint 2 within 1. It's Ipoletto with his second goal of the quarter.
So that was a very nice play, sort of a blown, obviously a turnover by the goalie, then an incredible save. You're not going to probably do that twice, so that's unfortunate. Again, we talked about the importance of limiting turnovers from both sides. That was one where I think that they're going to, want that one back. There might have been a flag on the play. I don't know if it cancels, but this is right where Highpoint wanted to be. If you're looking at the end of the first quarter or closing in on it, and you're down by a goal against Duke, you're pretty happy.
And there was indeed a flag on the play.
Once he starts that inside roll, you have to push him into the crease in order to stop him.
First man-up opportunity for the Blue Devils tonight. Remember, they were 60% last year on the man-up opportunities, and Coach Danowski thinks this is a group that has a chance to be even better than that this season.
Yep. They were.
And just like that, the Blue Devils on the man-up opportunity with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's Dyson again. He can shoot from any angle. And these three, McAdory and O'Neill and Williams, just play so well together, knowing where the other players are. I use the term a lot, muscle memory, but it's almost telepathic.
Another multi-goal game for Dyson Williams. His 6th of the season already.
Going into the end of the first quarter, only down a goal. That's a big test right here.
Final 20 seconds. Ipoletto had a really nice first quarter. He scored a couple of goals. No goals there. Blue Devils have 10 seconds to go in the quarter. McAdory with 5. McAdory to the middle, and it's in for the Blue Devils. It's Williams with a hat trick in the first quarter.
Incredible clock management there by the Blue Devils.
Big runs for the Blue Devils in that opening quarter. Williams was big for Duke as he scored 3 in the opening stanza, including this one at the end of the period. Dyson Williams and the Blue Devils off and running at Koskinen Stadium. It's Duke 6, Highpoint 3 after 1.
Make sure they're doing really well in the beginning of the season, running the box, not making any errors, stupid substitutions.
McAdory through the middle, and another one for Andrew McAdory, his 2nd of the game.
They're talking to each other a little bit, and then they're figuring out who's going to pick him up.
Nobody did.
But there's nobody, Look, and he's zigzagging around. Again, he's a really strong kid, and time.
And one of the things that Coach Danowski was quick to point out for us the other day is that you don't know a whole lot about your team until you get into the first part of April. So he's still in learning mode about this version of the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and
another one down in front for Duke. It's Williams again. No, beg your pardon. Yeah, it is Williams. It's another one for Williams, his 4th of the game.
And if we get another look at this, I mean, you can't make up this pass, and you can't make up this catch, and then the shot. I mean, all 3 of them are unbelievable, but all 3 of them happened. The pass, the catch, the shot. I mean, these guys know where each other are, and it's just nice to see,
Owen Caputo with the assist there for the Blue Devils. Caputo 67 career points entering play tonight.
Yeah, I think, the thing is, and we sort of talked a little bit about this.
Duke off the face-off again, and another one for the Blue Devils.
Jake Naso's 2nd goal today, I believe, right?
It is indeed.
Excellent job for the face-off man from Duke.
Right off the draw twice, Naso, the junior, with 2 for Duke. And a 9-3 Blue Devil lead. Back for Coach Danowski's club.
Yeah, I mean, and also, Coach Torpy said that when he saw the Bellarmine game, his comment was, "Duke's playing."
O'Neal in front.
His comment was, "Duke's playing angry," and I really think that not making the playoffs last year might be put some pep in their step.
Brennan O'Neal putting it home for the Blue Devils. It's a 7-goal lead for Duke. O'Neal, the fastest Duke player to 100 career goals, tallies another. It's Duke by
something that is really up to the referee to be able to decipher that you're talking about. Millimeters times.
No millimeters to worry about on that goal for the Blue Devils. That time it's Aiden Denenza, who is on the board for the first time tonight, his second of the season after matching his career high in assists and points against Bellarmine. He gets his first goal of this night, and the Blue Devils have the 8-goal lead, and it all starts on defense first for the Blue Devils. Helm makes the great save, and that leads to the offense for Duke.
Yeah, great, complete play from one side to the other. I think that you got to always play the full time frame at 4 quarters, and at every position on the field.
Turnover there for Duke, and Highpoint just trying to create a little bit of momentum here, David, in the last 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, for right now, they want to try to get a couple scores in so they can try to have this, get it close to something this half.
Another nice save, yep. But on the second opportunity, another one for Dyson Williams, his 100th career goal for the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
That's his 5th goal of the night. Have a half, Dyson Williams.
It was an amazing save by Green. And then you're going to see just an absolutely unconscious rebound. And, again, Dyson grew up playing Canadian box, and that's all about tight quarter play. You're in tight quarters, and, the ball's going very fast in limited spaces, and you got super quick reactions, and that's what he has.
8-0 scoring run for the Blue Devils. Duke tries to make it 9-0, and they do with Magadori. A flag down as well, but right now for the Blue Devils, a 10-goal lead, and Duke clicking on all cylinders. A hat trick now for Magadori, and we take another look.
Yeah, right off, quick offense off the draw. Beautiful. It's a 4-on-3 fast break classic, and take the shot if you got it. Even more in January, talk to these guys about the importance of having a complete first half. And that was the difference between a lot of games last season that were either close or a few of those that they lost. The first half can set the table for the entire game, and so they really have to focus on that. I think they've done a really good job with that this game thus far.
Magadori playing it now in the middle, and another one for the Blue Devils. Have a half, Dyson Williams, his 6th goal of the first half, and the Blue Devils by 11. Denenza had a goal in the first half for Duke as well. You can see the Blue Devils kind of biding their time.
Yeah, I think they've gone to a zone. Yeah, they have.
Doesn't slow the Blue Devils down. Balsamo with his first career tally for Duke.
So the key with the zone is ball movement, and the thing is, the faster you move the ball.
It goes back to culture a little bit, doesn't it? And just the culture and what's been instilled in these players, and just you play for the name on the front of your jersey and play for the university, and they're not going to give in a game like this.
No, I mean, again, this is their first game, so you're gonna have some positives coming out of this game, just like that.
Nick Rizzo may be a positive there. He had 9 goals a season ago. Gets the goal here. There's also a flag down. But it is a good goal for Nick Rizzo, who actually made his first career appearance here 2 years ago against the Blue Devils. And we take another look. As they move forward. Still early in the season.
Yeah, again, it's something for Highpoint to work on too. You want to be able to have that in your arsenal at times when the matchups just aren't working for you, or if you're gassed in a game. If you're in the fourth quarter and it's say April and it's very hot out, sometimes you might switch to a zone in order to give guys just a real estate assignment with slides in order to be able to limit the damage or just change it up a bit.
Williams tried the behind-the-back shot there for Duke. It almost went in.
Yeah.
It's been that kind of night for Dyson Williams.
No, that's not foreign territory for him. He thinks that way. Whether you're shooting, in front or behind the back, it doesn't matter to him. It's all part of his vocabulary. 6
goals for Williams, 1 off of his career high. All his goals came in the first half.
McAdory's brilliant first step.
A hat trick for McAdory. Make it 4 for McAdory. Another one for the Blue Devils. All going right for the Blue Devils this evening.
Yeah, watch him plant his foot right here, and he comes back, and he knows he's shooting off balance. He brings it low, and it's a little bit of it's not even a low to high. It's just really just like brings the stick down.
Test like this from an offense like this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly when they're playing Richmond, but I know Coach Chamani's got a great program, and that's an offense that beat Virginia last year. So it's just a matter of time before you're playing in the Atlantic 10. You're going to be coming up against some very good teams.
And a game against Richmond coming up April the 15th against a top 20 preseason club, and another goal here for the Blue Devils. It's O'Neal with his second of the night. The preseason All-ACC, the first team All-America. Here's Cook carrying it in. Highpoint perhaps wanting to play for the last shot of the third quarter. And it results in a goal. It's Colin Cook with his first of the season. Cook, who had a couple of goals last year for Highpoint, on the board again late in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just a nice move. A little bit of a lacking of a slide right there. There really was no backup, so that was
the most goals in a single season in program history. The Linwood, New Jersey native with his first tally this year for the Panthers. And Duke just trying to play out the last 5 seconds of the third quarter. Nice save for Parker Green, and a nice exclamation point on the third quarter for Highpoint. But the Blue Devils get things going again here in the third quarter. Brennan O'Neal with another strike for Duke, his second goal of the game. Another multi-goal game for the preseason All-America. All Blue Devils after 3. Talking about McAdory and his effort, one of the things that is a goal for Highpoint here, getting the Panthers on the board early in the fourth quarter. I believe it was Colin Cook, it was. So Cook gets his first of the night, and the Panthers trying to draw a little closer. We'll take another look.
Yeah, it was just a really beautifully placed shot. Again, a little bit of a sweep dodge. Now the defenders should have been more on his hands. We try to are able to help these guys heal and help these guys get back in the game, in the play, or in the middle of the season when they do have injuries. There's a science behind a lot of this, and it's pretty impressive. That shot.
Another goal for the Blue Devils. This one for Garrett Ledman. And for Ledman, it's his second goal of the night. Ledman got the scoring going for the Blue Devils. Now his fourth of the season, his 8th career multi-goal game. We'll glance at it again.
Yeah, it was just a great cross-body shot. He was actually shooting sort of on the run, left his feet, and was shooting, back across.
The graduate student from Bayshore, New York, made a save in the win over Bellarmine on Saturday. 11 games last year. Allowed a couple of goals to Bellarmine earlier this season, and now Duke on the attack again. It's guess who? Dyson Williams to match his career high. His 7th goal of the game.
Slicing and dicing.
And that matches his career high. His first goal of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he just, right here, he knew he was going to be taking a shot. He just wanted to get a little closer. And for him, that's a very high percentage shot with many teams. He was such an imposing figure. He's a really amazing big guy and could really just dominate at goal line extended. Also had a cannon of a shot from low angles.
But that cannon of a shot right there. Nice goal there for Highpoint. It's Nick Murphy who gets on the board, his 1st of the season. And that will take us to a break as well as Murphy gets the tally for Highpoint. He had 9 goals a season ago, his first one this year. Blue Devils still with a big lead in the 4th quarter.
For them for this game. They're going to leave here, and a lot of the guys that are on the sideline will have gotten some minutes. And it's the first game, so there's only learning and development, and more learning and development.
Flag comes in, and a goal, we believe, for Highpoint. Yes, a goal for the Panthers, and I believe that's Ippolito. And if it is, that'll be his 3rd of the game. We'll take another look.
It was.
And it is Ippolito, so it is his 3rd of the game. Straight game. And still time to work here for Duke. And another goal for the Blue Devils. Charlie O'Connor with the tally and a 20-goal night for Duke.
Yeah, nice pass by Graham Mitchell. Put it out there. And, back to that surface, that was a smart shot by Charlie. They're expected to win and learn a lot and, again, operate at that peak efficiency that I think they did tonight.
And the Blue Devils with an impressive home win to open the season 2-0. Duke scores 20 tonight as they knock out Highpoint by the 20-8 score. It was a big game for Dyson Williams, who matches his career high with 7 goals on 11 shots tonight. And a great effort as well in goal for the Blue Devils. For David Keefe, our producer Will Black, and the rest of our talented team, this is Chris Edwards saying good night from Koskinen Stadium.